Hi, my name is Aatiya. Welcome back to my channel. So if you are a fourth year and fifth year student and you are about to finish PhD, the first thing that you will do is thesis writing. Okay, and it's but natural to get overwhelmed and intimidated by the process because now you have to go through the literature, go through all your results, and this can bring up some uncomfortable emotions on surface. That said, after this, you will be out. You are free to live your life. I am going to speak exactly about that. How to write your thesis fast, some tried and tested tips from other researchers because I haven't written mine. I'm still in fourth year and hopefully I will submit my thesis soon. The first point is to know is that what is expected out of you. What are the guidelines? Like how exactly you have to write your thesis. All that will be there in our document and you will have to ask your supervisor, your seniors or your colleagues for that information. For example, like here, I'm just giving a different example of over here. In bits for publishing paper, you need to have a Scopus index. If you publish a paper but the journal doesn't have a Scopus index, it's of no use, okay, and it doesn't get counted towards your final thesis. So this is one thing related to publication of papers, not thesis. But if there are any such guidelines related to thesis writing, then you need to know about it first before you even start the process. The word deadline seems to send chills in research scholars' spines. I know it's a deadline, you have to finish it before the task, but you can call it something else like time frames or anything. These really help in streamlining the process, in planning how you are going to write your thesis, the different chapters that are there, when to start and when to stop. You should be having clear demarcation of this stuff. Also, I would be encouraging you to put deadlines for each chapter, not just the entire thesis, because entire thesis is like ocean. So whether it is introduction, materials and method, literature review. There are some applications also online and offline. I'll try giving the links. If you are using Scrivener for writing this, in Scrivener there is an option to put a time limit for word count. So these many word counts you will finish by this date. So it becomes quite easier to streamline the whole process. Okay, maybe I should do a tutorial on how to write a thesis with Scrivener. So if you are interested in something like that, then comment down below. Baby steps each day. We are not aiming at the entire thing, just whatever you can do today. For example, I am writing a paper now. I have set the count for 200 words per day. It may not be very huge, but for me it is quite reasonably good. So that allows me that even if I'm busy, I can still schedule this part in my day-to-day life. Things get done. So instead of perfectionism, little baby steps every day. What can you do every day? Block time for that. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you are a research scholar and are currently enrolled in PhD. Even if you are not, no worries, I have other videos for you. But if you are enrolled, then I've done a detailed video on the different parts of research paper, okay? And it will take you exactly from point A to point Z as far as research paper interpretation is concerned. So I would like to link it over here. Also understand your triggers. Which time of the day you are most productive? For me, it is morning. If by now you must be knowing this. So if somebody tells me to write anything in the evening, I just cannot. Okay. It's not that it's impossible, but my personal preference is writing or analysis in the morning. When I was doing my graduation, I had a friend and she said she can write only when the TV is on. TV seems a distraction for many, but for her, for writing part, she could write only when the TV is on. So if there is something like that, then aligning your goals according to that and not just relying on the textbook information of what is right and what is wrong, but really aligning your personality to that really helps. I'm trying to stay away from social media these days because I know and everyone knows how much it affects your creative thinking. Writing is nothing but creation. How much it affects your productivity and your mood. And I've actually seen myself shopping more when I use more social media. So when these things are there, why give a chance when you are able to step back, relax, and write your work? I'm also starting a challenge for myself regarding social media. If you are regular, then you know that on Mondays I take break from all social media whatsoever. In June, I am taking it a notch higher. I am trying to use social media post 6 p.m. every day. The Monday detoxes are there only. Hopefully, it helps me keep things in perspective and get ahead with respect to my work. I'm doing it for myself. You can also start something like that. Social media is one thing which will destroy your focus and it will also destroy your well-being. As a mental health advocate, looking after yourself, staying hydrated, these things are there only. If you don't have enough nutrition, obviously it's going to affect your work. Think of it this way. You are trying to run a car on low fuel. Obviously, there will be an issue. I know it, you know it, everyone knows it, but nobody does anything. By following these steps, you can make the process much more manageable and efficient, and it will not look like a Herculean task for you. Remember to take one step at a time, set deadlines, and take care of yourself along the way. Before you know it, you will be done with this chapter and you will be ready for the next chapter of your life. Till the next time,